Thank you very much. I want to start by saying congratulations to all of you who have won these very prestigious awards today. You should be very proud. I'm sure your parents are very proud, and they will let you know repeatedly how proud they are in the next few weeks. So the purpose of these type of speeches at graduation events is usually to inspire the graduates to go out into the world and do something amazing. And usually when you think about giving an inspiring speech, the first profession that comes to mind is not a physics professor. If you want some inspiring equations, I'd be more than happy to provide them. But inspiring words is not exactly my specialty. In fact, there are many people on this campus that can do a much better job than me. There's a whole building of them that live over there. But I suspect the reason that I was asked to give this speech is really to convey a simple message, and that is that if I can do it, so can you, right? Not so long ago, I was supposed to be sitting in this room, but I did not attend the ceremony. But figuratively, I was in the same place as you are now. And now I am, I guess, at the top of my chosen field. Although at MIT, if you don't have a Nobel Prize, you're not really at the top. And if you would have asked me, when I was figuratively sitting in this room, if it was possible that down the line I would someday be a faculty member at MIT, I would have said no. There's no way I could have envisioned that where I am now would have been something that was possible. And I think the reason for that is that, when I was figuratively sitting here, I would have thought this was not possible because, I have to be smarter than the students at MIT, right? I mean, if I'm going to teach at MIT, I have to be smarter than the students at MIT, and there's no way it's possible. And I think mostly, most people here probably don't know anyone that's at MIT. Your experience with these type of people is fictional characters in movies and on TV shows who are very much superhuman, able to do things that you yourself could never do. And I assure you that I also cannot do the things that they do on TV and movies, at least not in the time that they're allotted to do them. So what I can tell you is that rather than being superhuman, those of us at MIT, the students, the faculty, and everyone else are very, very much people just like you. We get confused just like you. We make stupid mistakes all the time just like you. If you're interested in that, you can ask my wife. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to tell you about plenty of my stupid mistakes. And also, as has been on display to the world in the past 9 days or so, during bad times, we grieve just like you. So MIT is not a group of superhumans, it's a community of people, exceptional people, just like you. And I can assure you that all of you, especially those of you who have won these prestigious awards today, you're more than intelligent enough to end up where I am or wherever it is that you want to be. But intelligence is a necessary but not sufficient, as we would say in math, condition for making it to the elite level. In the immortal words of AC/DC, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And it really is a long way. It was 10 years between when I left here and when I was offered the job at MIT. 10 very, very long years, very hard years. Another misconception that people have not only is that somehow that those of us at MIT must be superhuman, but also that it's somehow easy. It's easy for us, and if it's hard for you, then therefore you're not cut out to do it. But I can assure you that it's not easy, and in fact it's incredibly hard. And whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to make it to the very top, it will be incredibly hard. There will be times when you want to quit. One of the most important things that anyone ever said to me in my life was nearing the end of my first term of graduate school at Carnegie Mellon, which was 3 of the hardest months that I've ever endured. and one of the professors said, when you go home for Christmas, you're going to consider not coming back. And he said, I did the same thing, and so did everyone else here. And that meant a lot, because I did consider not going back. But I thought of what he said, and I figured I'd give it a go, and it worked out. It's a fine line between pushing yourself hard enough to become great and pushing yourself too hard to go over the edge. You will cross that line, most likely, at some point. And so just remember, so is everyone else that's made it. It is a long way, and so you better love it. And you better not be doing it just to get to the top. You better enjoy every day. And so I wanted to leave you with one other thought. It's a famous quote from a Nobel Prize-winning physicist by the name of Eugene Wigner. It baffles most people. Wigner famously said that the optimist regards the future as uncertain. This is something that most people think, well, that sounds like utter nonsense, but the brilliance of Wigner's quote is that certainty of the future implies that you have nothing left to learn, right? This is the brilliance of Wigner's quote, and of course, as a physicist, his only goal in life on a day-to-day basis was to learn. And I think, though, this doesn't just apply to learning about quantum field theory. This applies to all areas of life. You might be learning about, visiting another country and learning about another culture. Recently, I've been learning about the joy and exhaustion of becoming a parent. If every day you just wake up with one real goal, and that's to learn something today, I can guarantee that you will be successful. And so, really what I want to do is wish you all very uncertain futures. Thank you.